Hello, MS Live. I'm your host, Dulci Hill, and today we're going to go over some things that I have been looking at. Uh, Many of us uh, need to know, we don't know how many calories it takes to run our body. Hi, Paul. Uh, Love you. I hope you're doing well. Uh, you know what? Let me know. You've been in my prayers, so I want to know how you're doing. Anyway, Chris is here. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna let people get here. Is that many of you know or don't know? Brian and I had a gym in Southern California, and we it was a specialized fitness gym. Hi, Frank. Frank, you're here. You have made my day, Frank, because I see you on Facebook, but when you jump to YouTube and you participate in the chat, I'm telling you, I'm feeling good. Okay, so we had this specialized fitness studio, and what it was is it wasn't a regular gym. A regular gym is for healthy people. It was for people with issues. A lot of people with MS went there. Well, a lot. I'm lying. All right. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Because there was an article in the newspaper that I had MS and I was a teacher there. And Brian took insurance as far as post surgical rehab. So people who had rotator cuff surgery, and when they graduated from physical therapy, they'd come to our gym. Uh, he accepted insurance. Hi, Jane. All right, I'm getting in the weeds because I'm telling you basically how the clock is made by the qualifications that I have to teach this, and many of you only want to know the time. So fast forward. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you a number of things that I think can help. Many of us don't know how much. Now, it's important you understand the role of food in the body, in the MS body, the role of food. All right, so we have to think of food as a source of heat. Every bit of food, see, this is my breakfast, right? Every bit, it's yogurt and blueberries, a little granola. It's Greek yogurt. Every bit of food is a source of calories. Our body is, our metabolism is fire. So, what we have to do is we have to add fuel. Hi there, Gina. Oh gosh, you guys are here early. I love that. All right, so where's Karen? So what I wanted to say is that, all right, so pretend your metabolism is a source of, it's fire, right? Food is how you feed the fire. Now, in order to get that metabolism going, do you uh, take a log once a day? A lot of people skip breakfast. A lot of people only drink coffee. Do you take a log and throw it in the fire once a day and expect the energy of that fire? Expect that fire to do well. And the reason why I'm saying this is that we gotta eat like diabetics. We have to uh, when you have MS, you've got to level your sugar. You got to level your fuel. Hi, Gani. How'd your surgery go? Your foot surgery, right? You had foot surgery. So I want to know how that is. And Paul, let's see, uh, Paul, you had additional surgery. All right. If you could private message me because we're family, I need to know exactly what additional surgery did you have. Okay, so I'm losing my focus. All right, so metabolism. It's important when you're diabetic, when you have an autoimmune disease, before you learn what to eat to feel better, you have to learn how to eat to feel better. So, what we're going to do is we're going to calculate what we have to eat. How many calories does it take to run our body? And the reason why Sarah's with us. Good morning, Sarah. And the reason why is because MS. We have throughout the day bouts of energy and bouts of exhaustion. We have to eliminate uh, the fact that maybe we're having bouts of energy because we're not eating right. When we eat, we have a bout of energy. If we eat too much, all of a sudden we crash. If it's sugar, we've got to eliminate that stuff. Okay, so what are we going to do? We're going to think about the metabolism, think about eating to level your just level your energy. All right, you don't eat once a day. You don't eat when you feel hungry. You can't do that. How did you feed your babies? How did you, for those of you with babies, you feed them every 2 to 3 hours, small amounts. Why? Because their little metabolisms are so fast. Little kids are skinny, right? They're skinny. They're full of energy. So we observing in life. Take take your metabolism because everybody's got it, and you know what? Think about this metabolism or energy. Do you throw with fasting? I know fasting is the fad, and I see what you're saying. Fasting is the fad, but guess what? If you take little sticks and you throw it in every couple hours, you divide your total calorie intake into 5 meals or 6 snacks, stuff like that. You're now and you're now leveling your energy. A lot of people. Good morning, Will. A lot of people with MS or not MS. A lot of people would come to the studio and uh, the number one was how do I lose weight? All right, how do I lose weight? Number one, right? And you know what? It was interesting because I taught a nutrition class. I taught people how to lose weight. And I've got, I'll give it all away. I give it free. But you know what was amazing? I would watch how other people would advise people to lose weight. So we had people work for us, and one of the things that I watched is there was a guy who came in and he would eat a supreme pizza every night. And the gentleman who worked there said, you know what? For the next 30 days, I want you to get a supreme pizza. Keep it in the freezer or in the refrigerator, excuse me. Take out a slice at 8 in the morning. Have your first slice at 8. Have your second slice at 10. Third at 12, right? All the way until 6 o'clock. At 6 o'clock, fasting for 12 hours or 14 hours is from 6 o'clock when you sleep, right? You sleep, that's 12 hours, 6 to 6, 6 to 8. Here it is, all right? What is breakfast? Breakfast means break a fast. Break a fast. BREAK. All right, I don't know where A came from. Fast. Break fast. Break fast. Okay. So, all right, let's see. All right, so okay. You know what? And I'll tell you this COVID. Hi, Richard. This COVID, before, when I was diagnosed with MS, before I was I 5 foot, roughly 5'6", and I weighed 130, and I went up to 135. Uh, and then when I was diagnosed, I started incorporating exercise. I started, you know what? I was in the hospital. I ended up, hi Edward. I was in a hospital, and they spread my meal apart. Guess what I did? I ended up losing 10 pounds. So when I got home, I started walking, and I started uh, going to school for nutrition. I got to realize that the secret was eating often. Uh, Breaking your fast was in the morning. So guess what happened? I now am 5'6". I got down to 110. It was in, and that was my wrinkles. So I'm now eating a lot more. So I'm at 118 right now. I'm 5'6" and 118. Uh, uh, and I'm only doing that yeah, anyway. But I weigh myself every single day. I know they tell you don't do that, but I do because I'm neurotic. Uh, okay, so all right. What we're gonna do is we're going to calculate our basal metabolic rate. That means that when you go in the hospital and you're catatonic, and they calculate how many calories it will take to run your body if you're not exercising. Dennis, that's funny stuff. And I will say, Dennis says his leg weighs 118, his left leg. But people come up to me and say, how are you so thin? And I say, you know what it is? I'm going to stand here. What it is, I'm wearing shorts today because we're exercising. What it is, I walk with a limp. Let me go back here so you can see. I walk with a limp. So I tell people, see, I dump breakfast down the front of me. All right, I walk with a limp. So what I tell people is this is a stiff leg. I shove all of my food down in here, so that's why it's stiff. Uh, I'll let you know. Here's the nasty little secret that we have an advantage. It's harder to exercise. Guess what? You are the harder it is to exercise, the more calories you burn. So I asked when I was learning, I said somebody who specialized in MS and physical therapy. I said, oh my gosh, the elliptical trainers, the things that I'm on say I'm only burning this many calories. There is, the Air Force used to give out a template that said if you walk, if you swim, you burn so many calories an hour. That is uh, it's garbage because depending on your muscle burns more calories an hour depending on your effort, depending on how hard it is to move your nerve. We burn more calories an hour. Okay, so Everyone pull out a piece of paper, get a calculator, all right? Get a calculator and a pencil. All right, we are going to calculate our basal metabolic rate. Okay, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. But you know what? Foot drop. I have got my AFO today because we are going to exercise from 12 to 1. All right, AFO, AFO. By the way, see, I'm going to point this out there. You see the cellulite? It runs in my family. Just because you're skinny doesn't mean you won't have cellulite. But you know what? There's things. Okay, does everybody have their piece of paper and their pencil? All right, because it's a slight different formula for men as it is for women. All right, I got my desk is a mess. All right, so men, you are going to write your weight in pounds. All right, weight in pounds. Write it down because you're going to multiply it. And women, you're going to write your weight in pounds. So everybody write down on a piece of paper your weight in pounds. All right. And I'm going to do this because I haven't done this in years. I'm throwing things around. Okay, weight in pounds. Okay. All right, so I'm 118. All right, so times 4.3 if you're a woman, and 6.2 if you're a man. Weight in pounds. This is the first thing that you're going to. Let's see. All right, 118 times. All right, since I'm a girl, I'll tell you a scary little secret. Men turn into women as they age, and women turn into men. Men lose hair, women gain hair. I could do a comedy act on that. Okay, so what you're gonna do is your first line's gonna look like this. All right, the weight, I know it's backwards, times 4.3 if you're a girl, 6.2 if you're a boy. Okay, wait, wait, all right, pull out your calculator. 118 times 4.3 equals, all right, 507. 507.4. Okay, height. Does everybody know their height? Does everybody know their height? Height in inches. Okay, so I'm gonna, all right. I'm 5'6". So 5 times 12 equals 60. All right, so if you are 5 foot, all right, you're 60. All right, you're 60 and then add your inches. So if you're 5'2", you're 62 inches. So I am 66 inches. All right, so what I'm going to say is that if you are 6 foot, you're 72 inches. So you're either 60, that is 5 foot some odd, or you're 70. if you're 6 foot. All right, 72. I'm sorry, 72 plus the remaining inches. All right, so I'm 66 inches. All right, times, if you're a man, times it by 12.7. If you're a woman, times that by 4 point, no, I'm sorry, times it by 4.3. A male, like that. Yep, that's right. 4.3, 66 times 4.3 equals, oh my God. All right, 283. These numbers don't mean anything right now. So this is what it looks like. All right. So these numbers we're going to work with. Okay. Now your third step, all right, is you're going to do number one, the answer of number one, plus the answer of number two, plus, I just don't know. All right, let's see. Let's just do the let's see. Okay, answer of number one, because I just don't like. I just saw an error on something I was doing. All right, answer of number one plus the answer of number two plus 655. All right, so all right, for me it would be 507.4 plus 283.8 plus 655 equals 1446.2. All right. Okay, this is what it looks like. All right, I know it's backwards. You know what? All right, all right, Vanessa. It's real quick. It's Dulci Jean, DulciJean at gmail.com. All right, because she wants a bookmark. So Vanessa, send me your email, dulcigene at gmail.com, and I will send you one. Okay, so, all right. Now, step 6. How old are you? Put down your age. All right. How old am I? All right. So I have to 21. I gotta figure out what. All right. 21 minus 68. All right. Does anybody know how old I am? I mean, I'm 52. Tell. All right, Chris, how old are you? Somebody tell me how. All right, 20, 21 minus 1968 equals 53. I thought it was 52. Oh my God. That's MS. You forget stuff. All right. So multiply 4.7 times your age. 4.7, and you can see it changes every year. 249.1. All right, 4.7 times age. All right. Now here's the bad thing. All right, you're going to subtract that number from the number above. All right, so for me, I'm going to show you it's 1446.2 minus 249.1 equals, oh my gosh, BMI. Okay, this, all right. 1197, 100. That is the amount of calories. All right, all this. Well, that's why you write it down. Okay, all that. Uh, all that is. I'm telling you what, to calculate that. Oh, that's all right. That is if you're in the hospital and they give you IV fluids, so that to run your body, if you're not moving. Okay, with my delivery really was bad, but forgive me. It's 1197. All right. Now, if you exercise, typically if you exercise, if the average person exercises, not exercise, how about just lifts without exercising? You typically times that number by 1.7. All right, if you have MS, you two, I would say two, multiply that by point. I'm sorry, by 2. All right. Let's see. So 1197 times 2 equals, that would be 2,394 calories for. All right. Let's see. That's a good idea. All right. Let's see. All right. What I need to do is. I need a light on this side. I need a light. I am sorry. I'm sorry. I need a light. All right. I just figured out how I can get a light. All right. I'm lying. All right. Mace talked about how. All right. How I can. I need another plug for USB. I have all of that. Okay, so what it is that. All right, say you want to lose weight. You know your goal. You know your goal. All right, if you cut a calorie, all right, a pound of stored body fat is 3,500 calories. How do you? So it's scientific. I know. That's what May said. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. All right, turn the paper around. All right, so stand by. I'm gonna turn my calculations around. Hang up. Okay. And and I'm going to shine some light on it. All right. Okay. All right. All right. It doesn't work as well. All right. Does this help? All right. This is the weight. Put your desired weight. Put your desired weight. All right. So if Chris, if you want to be say 110, put that. Put 110 times 4.3 and get that number. All right. Mace, it is on YouTube and it's working fantastic. 66, that's your height. Remember your height times 12. So it's 60. I know it. 60 plus inches. So you're 62, Chris. All right, times 4.3, you get that. Add the answer number one for number two plus 655, and you get your calories. Now, you have to reduce your age. 4.7 times your age is that amount that has to be subtracted from this amount. That is your total calories, basic metabolic rate. And the reason why they tell you that is basic. That is what it takes to run your heart and your lungs and your brain. That is minimum requirements. Okay? Now start getting out of bed and moving that dead left leg. Moving or the dead right leg. Or now. All right, yes. All right, so what it is that I've got this. Let me see if I can. All right, you got that. All right, let me see if I can. Let me try to change. Okay, I'm trying for you to change. All right, is that working? Is that working? Is that working? All right, maybe if I reduce the strength. All right. Oh, I reduced the strength. Okay. Reduce the strength. All right, I'm just trying to. Okay. I'm trying. I'm trying. Okay. 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 You know what? How's that? How's that? Oh, Mace. All right. Mace. Okay. All right. Your weight times. Let's see if I can get this even better. All right. So. Oh, that's it. Mace. Mace, you're brilliant. You know, okay. So your weight times for men, it's 6.2. For women, is 4.3. Your height for men, well, it's your height in inches times 4.3. Let's see. And then the answer to number 1 and number 2 plus 655. Now you gotta, and you get your total calories. And then now you gotta minus your age, because as you age, your metabolism slows. So you gotta take off the calories of your slowed metabolism, 249, and that is your total. All right. Okay. JP, that is outstanding. JP, that is, let me see. Okay, that's good. All right. This is now that number. It's important you know that number is without exercise. That number is if you're catatonic. That is if you're laying without raising your hand, because raising your hand takes. That's good. That's all right. Without any now. All right. Here it is. Muscle, to move muscle, to raise the muscle, takes 4 calories an hour. All right, 4 calories. So depending on how much muscle you have, your metabolism is faster. So that is a basic, uh, basic. Fat requires 1 calorie an hour to exist. So when we lift weights, when we move our body, we create muscle to be more efficient with burning that. So what I did when I decided I was going to lose weight is I took that basal metabolic rate and I tried to, take that amount, divide it by 5. All right, divide it by 5, and all right. So I would take, let's see, 1197, 5 meals divided by the amount of meals you're going to eat. That is because it's calories, right? Sources of heat. Divided. I'm going to eat. Now I'm going to eat 6 meals a day because I like to eat. So basically, it's telling me I can have 200 calories 6 times a day. 200 calories 6 times a day. So if I keep a journal and I do that and I limit it to there is all right, so 6 times a day. All right. So if and that's 6 times a day. If here I'm gonna give you good advice. 400 calories, Chris. All right, so 6 times a day will be every 2 hours and 12 hours. All right, 12 hours. It would be every 2 hours. All right, it would be every 2 hours, starting at 8 a.m. and ending at 8 p.m. All right, that number. Okay, if you don't want to eat for 4 hours, you can do 4, multiply it by 2. Right? So say you want to have breakfast, you want to have a healthy breakfast, and you want to take off you have 4 more times to eat. Take off 2 times. So now you're at 400 calories. So your Pop-Tart, uh, which we're not going to get on the quality of food. We're just going to talk about how to feed the body so it's at the optimum amount of calorie burning, and you feel your best because you're eating to control your body. So if you eat, say, 400 calories, if you're me, or that's got to last 4 hours. All right. I like to think, for me, 100 calories an hour, right? Basically, 100 calories an hour. So that's what, of course, let me tell you something. I had a slice of cheesecake, 400 calories last night. But I eat nuts, I eat peanut butter and banana, I eat, and I just don't count calories. Now, JP, all right, what I'm going to do is, because you're a guy, I'm going to round that up to 2,000. JP is 2,000 calories. How many times, JP, how many times a day do you want to eat, or do you typically eat? Because those people who are used to fasting, who don't eat often, I will say divide it by four, because you got to get in the. No, JP, we're going to do four. You've got to increase that. We got to increase that, because it's just all right. Increase that to four. All right, four times. All right, 500 calories a meal. All right, so I know too much. I know too much, and I'm going to try to resist dumping it out. So that's 500 calories a meal. Now, what you're going to do is, if 500, four. All right. So if you want to do three, you know what? Ideally, if you want to have a larger dinner, JP, or say, ideally you want to have the largest breakfast. Ideally, the pyramid on eating is the largest meal at breakfast, medium meal at lunch, lightest meal at dinner. All right. Okay. Now, you know what? I'm not gonna I'm not going to talk about those people who have issues. Yes, yes, 500 calories four times. Now, I don't know your disability, right? I don't know. So if you go 100 calories, men, if you go 100 calories above that, because you have MS and it takes more calories to run your body, if you do that, uh, we all have MS, JP. But if you do that, it's okay. You're ideal, and your blood sugar is going to be maintained. You'll have less peaks and valleys. We can talk about the right kind of foods, that because if you eat sugar, you're gonna have a like you feed your kid a candy bar. It's packed with calories and sugar. What happens to the kid? Chocolate. He gets super hyper, then he crashes. It's like giving a Ritalin packed in uh, packed in chocolate. So anyway, I wanted to talk about the basal metallic rate. All right, and why it's important. Uh, oh, so Joseph, you're in a nursing home. You know what? And nursing home, I gotta tell you, nursing home is not. Oh no, you sing. You sing. Yeah, I know that. Yes, you sing. You sing, Joseph. But all right. So here's another trick. I'm just a shave off. Uh, for those of us with MS, trade your tea, your coffee, not your coffee. All right, that's wrong. But trade any sugary drinks with water. It'll shave so many calories off. It'll. Hi, oh well, Austin, Texas. I don't know. All right, you do. Where's Karen? You do these exercises from 12:05 to 12:20, and guess what? We uh, uh we burn we burn probably 400 calories because it takes more effort to do it. So all right, so what I'm going to say, drink that. Yeah, there's ways. Having an open face sandwich, uh, uh, using I don't know. I know too much, and I don't want to overwhelm you because the lesson today is finding out your basal metabolic rate and leveling out your calories so that you can weigh what you want. Thank you, Chris. You can weigh what you want, but more important than weighing, because I lost weight not because I wanted to lose weight, but because I wanted balance actually. I didn't want to fall because I realized in a heavier body I was less stable. So I wanted to be lighter to be more stable. Um, it had nothing to do. And they say that so if you want to lose weight, no, JP, if you want to lose weight, right? If you want uh 500 calories, it's 500 calories because remember that was based on your weight without exercise. If you anything, so the calories that you get, 500 calories 4 times a day, the calories you eat, right, or they give you, is uh, uh, to run your body if you don't exercise. So any bit of exercise, any bit standing up, any bit, this will inspire you. Uh, any bit they'll take off will help you lose weight. Uh, by the way, it will help you lose weight because you're increasing your metabolism. So so JP, I'll tell you what, at the end of 1 year, all right, let's see, how many calories? How many calories do you think you eat in one day? All right, I'm going to tell you how many calories. JP, how many calories? All right, so we rounded JP's calories up to 2,000 calories a day. All right, so JP, I'm going to tell you how much you'll lose in 1 year. If you tell me how much, all right, really? 25, all right, so that's easy. All right, a day times. All right, by 3,500. Guess what, JP? If 52 pounds in 1 year without exercising. If you do that 50 if you 52 pounds in 1 year, you'll lose 52 if you change down to from 2,500 2,500 calories three times a day to 2,000 calories 4 or 5 times a day. All right, you'll lose 52 pounds in 1 year. I can calculate how much. Let's see. Liz lost 15 pounds unknowingly 3 years ago when she lost her appetite and developed diabetes. But I wouldn't. Yeah, but let me tell you something, Liz. When you got diabetes, they taught you. Yes, JP. They taught you how to eat to balance your blood sugar, and it wasn't skipping meals, right? It was eating exactly, because what I'm telling you is how to eat like a diabetic. Like you know what? It Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You know what? All right, JP, you're throwing a. All right. Okay. Yes. So Liz is saying that, yeah, she have you lost weight? So she's got this new way of eating because she developed diabetes. Because guess what? When you skip meals, when you eat once a day, when you eat Pop Tarts, and now you've got an insulin surge, and now you're teaching your body to be insulin resistant. Get you're programming yourself to get type 2 diabetes. So, and Liz said her new way of eating, because she got a diabetes, helped uh, uh, helped her lose weight. How much weight did you lose, Liz? So you know, and there you know, Liz could teach this class, right? Liz could teach you about eating to balance your blood sugar, which is so important when we have an autoimmune disease. By the way, I will let you know, and this is to you. Uh, this goes to you, Chris. In 1998, all right, I when I decided I was going to uh, eat every couple hours there, you know what my first meal a day was? Brown sugar Pop Tarts, because it wasn't the quality of food. Well, we will get into the quality of food that will keep you from spiking and getting sleepy. Eventually, we'll get into that. But right now, we're talking about Pop Tarts. Pop Tarts. Well, it lasted me. I loved that. But I don't eat Pop Tarts anymore because eventually you kind of look at it and you're eating Pop Tarts and you're having a hard boiled egg and you're looking at the food that you're eating and you're discovering there is a better. I wonder. Let me try not eating um, not eating Pop Tart. Let me try this here's a little bit. It's Greek yogurt, it's little granola, and it's blueberries. It's 2 tablespoons. That that I should have eaten right when I got out, right? So this here I've been grazing on since 9:30. It probably is, let me see, 2, 400 calories. This is probably 400 calories in my, by the way, in my Dulci cup. I made this back when I could, I had fine motor skill. Okay. Okay. The idea is that if from 9:30 to 12, I'm constantly eating 400 calories, right? And then at 12 o'clock, I'm supposed to eat some more. But I probably won't until 1, right? Because I'm going to exercise. I probably, and then after this, I'm going to go to the pool and swim because it brings me pleasure. And what I'll do before I go and swim is I'll have a full banana and a teaspoon, a heaping teaspoon of peanut butter. And I'll bring, because I like fruit, I like sugar. So I'll bring an apple, I'll bring, maybe some nuts. I have some nuts. So I'll bring that because when I'm done swimming, I'll get out and I'll eat. I'll need to eat something. All right, let me make sure I understand. Let's say currently, exactly. Lowering it to you got it, JP. All right. So, okay, I know that we often talk about MS specific things, and thank you for going with me on this path, this new way. We have to. How do you feel better on MS with MS, right? Without taking medications for the side effects. Thank you for the time check, Mace. Thank you, Chris. How do we do that? And we have to just let's look at all of our tools in our energy basket. Eating to uh, uh, eating to level our energy as if we have diabetes, so we're not insulin resistant. We got to do it. We've got to do it. Um, so counting, you know what? It is. I hate to say it, it's basic. It's basic science, dude. But you got to feed yourself like you feed babies. Like you got to feed often, often. Um, the studies on fasting are so awful because fasting takes place when you sleep in the evening, and then when you sleep. So your last meal until breakfast. Add that in. Add that in. All right, so what I want you to do is go to the bathroom, get some water. All right. You've got, let's see, 5 minutes, 12:05, we're going to start exercising. What I'm going to do is I'm going to end this video. All right. And then I'm going to start a new video. You know what, Vanessa? There's a ton of diets. Don't get caught up in the Walls Protocol. If you go to msfrontiers.org and go to the diet, it'll show all the MS diets you can follow. Do not get caught in the weeds, right? Don't get caught in the weeds. What to eat, don't, the wall, and I've got the Walls Protocol book on my shelf. I study every single don't get caught in the weeds. All right. So go to the bathroom. I'm going to end this. Go to msfrontiers.org. Look at all the resources that I've I put the website together that I've gathered for you. Uh, um, I love you all. Thank you for participating. Thank you for hanging in there with me on this thing. And you know what, Mace? Thank you for participating and telling me to switch that. Because without you, Mace, without God telling you to tell me to make this better, I might not have done it. So I need all of you. Thank you, Chris, JP. Thank you for asking the questions you did. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Jane. Thank you. All right. Sue, Rob. Oh gosh, I'm skipping. All right. So I'm gonna go up where, all right, Chris, Jane. I just I love you, Gina, Will. Just Frank. You know, I just love you all. Anyway, with Sarah. All right. I love you. Love y'all. All right. 5 minutes. I'm going to restart this video on the name of MS exercise. And we're going to go at 5 after. All right. Go to the bathroom, get some water, and get your weights. I'll talk to you in a minute. Bye. Bye.